since 7th grade. I've also been friends and volleyball teammates with Mary for the past 5 years. And I can still remember the fateful winter night 3 years ago that forever changed the course of young Mary Sobiak's life. She had just led my indoor volleyball team to another championship when, over a post-game celebrational drink, she leaned toward me and asked, "Tony, do you know any good guys you could set me up with?" I immediately thought of a very special friend of mine who's very thoughtful, witty, and fun to be around. My friend, like Mary, enjoys traveling, sports, and spending time with family. Better yet, he too values his faith, and he even happened to be Catholic. But there was one serious problem, a deal breaker. My friend, Brian Hansen, lives in Iowa. So I just looked at Mary and said, "Gee, Mary, I don't know. There was this guy Nick living in my basement." They went on one date, at which time both my wife and Rick's wife were so convinced they would get married that they immediately began planning this wedding. That is how perfect of a couple Nick and Mary are. I truly admire both Nick and Mary as individuals for many, many reasons, and together they form an extraordinarily rare couple. Rarely do you find two people who are so incredibly caring, engaging, gracious, grounded, and genuine. Two people who take such a sincere interest in others and who would do anything to help not only a friend, but also a stranger. Two people who always find a way to get along with everyone in the room and who so clearly bring out the best in each other. I'm sure all of you will agree that those of us in this room here tonight are blessed by our friendship with Nick and Mary. I know I certainly am. And so, as we wish this amazing couple all the best in their years ahead, I'd like to make a toast to Nick, Mary, and my poor friend Brian, who's still single if anyone's interested.
My name is Rick, and I'm the other co-best man, but after that speech, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be receiving the label assistant best man. So, well done, Tony. As been said before, I want to just say thank you to Donna and Gerard and Donna and Peter for making a great day even better with all your work. So if we could give them a quick round of applause. I'd also like to thank just a few people. One, for those of you who do not know, Tony welcomed his firstborn son into the world on Thursday, and his wife was nice enough to let him out for the night so he could be here. So thank you, Jody. I would like to say thank you to Mandy and Andy for the great job they did with the Unity Candle song at the ceremony, so well done there. You probably heard that. And also, this is just, a thanks from Mary and Nick, but also from everyone. We're all very happy that you guys were able to make the journey out here tonight. I want to tell Donna and Gerard, you guys raised a really quality woman. You guys, she's top notch. And Peter and Donna, you did what you could with Nick. Mary, you look great all the time, but you look stunning tonight. You really do. And Nick, I guess you're okay too. So I've known Nick for about, geez, it'd be almost 16 years now. And Nick's been like another brother to me. We met at high school football at St. Thomas Academy, and truth be told, neither one of us liked each other that first day, but we got over it, and we become pretty good friends. We, as a joke, when we were seniors, each of us weighing over 230 pounds, thought it would be pretty funny to run long distance and track, and we thought it was a good time until all of the other girls' teams started to lap us again and again and again, so it wasn't quite so funny at that point in time. But Nick is great. He's kind, he's caring, he's selfless, he's funny. Sometimes his humor, gets him into a little bit of trouble. He, once things were kind of serious with Mary, he got down on one knee one night and he said, "Mary, would you like to have Mexican tonight?" Mary did just the perfect thing and punched him right in his arm and said, "Don't you ever do that again." I don't know if, looking back on it, that Mary and Nick could have said that first date at Chatterbox would have led to today, but I'm very happy it did. They're such a great couple together. And I remember the first time that Nick introduced me to Mary, I could tell she was a pretty top-notch gal. She was very easy to talk to. She had a great smile. She was kind, she was caring, she was everything I could ever wish for in my friend. But what was really more important was that I saw Nick feel that she was special. So it didn't really matter what I thought. I could see just how important Mary was to him. And Mary, you bring a level of fulfillment and happiness to Nick's life that I haven't seen in my 16 years that I've known him. And after getting to know you and your brothers a little bit more, and your mom and your dad, I can kind of understand where all that happiness comes from. And as also has been said before, I'm really happy to share this moment with you, and I'm honored. I know all of us feel this way. And as I wrap up, I have two small pieces of advice for Nick before I give my final toast. Now, I've only been married to my lovely bride Annie for a little under 5 years, so there's no way that I know anything close to anything, and if you ask my wife Annie, it's probably even less than that. But the first one is that your wife is more often right than you are, and if you would consult my wife, she said that you could safely shorten that to "your wife is right." And now, there is an asterisk to this rule, however, in that if you ever do find, Nick, that you were correct and Mary was wrong, you just need to be quiet about it. The second piece of advice is that marriage isn't about finding somebody you can live with. It's about finding that one person that you can't live without. And I can say with joy in my heart that you found her. So, I'd like to ask everybody to raise your glass, please. And here is a toast that years from now you can look back on today and say that today was one of the days where you loved each other the least. So here's to a happy life for Nick and Mary.
Hi there. I won't try to follow those three, but I would like to, on behalf of Mary and I, just express our gratitude and our, just how overwhelmed we are with the amount of support from all of you in this room, those that travel from far and near. We have people travel from as far as overseas to be here, and from as near as down the road. And each of you cares more than the next person about us. So we're incredibly honored and humbled by that. We're incredibly blessed to be here today, to have found such happiness, and obviously we're here to celebrate the happiness we have found in each other. But we would be remiss to not include the happiness that all of you bring to our lives, whether you be friends, old friends, new friends, co-workers, family. We're incredibly blessed in all those aspects of our lives. To have such amazing support here is really quite humbling. So on behalf of Mary and I, we'd like to just thank you so much for being here. We ask you to enjoy yourselves tonight. We have 2 wonderful live musical artists for you tonight, so and plenty of drinks available, and even possibly another round of food later on. So we hope that you'll stick around and chat and make merry. And we again want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, everyone.